For this week, as I can see, focus point can be again stretching, a strengthening of inner thigh and feet exercises. And for this time, actually always, but especially this time, I recommend to use before workout and before stretching. Especially use fascia to make massage. Yes, you can do the way you are used to do this, like this, or using legs by turn, and also use remember use sides of, engage sides of the leg. And if some position is not comfortable to you, you always can finish work on some places using your hands. Yes. And also like outer edges of hip joint, like this, and also glutes. Yes, because for example, hamstring muscles have a point of attachment inside the pelvis. Okay. And for more about these points of attachment, they are very important, because mostly injuries can happen not along the muscle, but in some point of attachment. And these points are near the joint, below, for example, knee joint, above and below ankle, and above here and the top of our thigh, and above in ilium area, below and even above ilium, if we are so different muscles can, for example, quadriceps, it is here, here, and here, and below ilium. And we need to work on all these points, and also like here, groins, yes, and inner groins. And so we can use, for example, smaller ball to more precise work, and work like this with our hands, carefully not to touch a kneecap, of course pushing. If no, it's also good way to use fingers, like here around kneecaps, here like fingers go inside the knee, working on ligaments, because where are ligaments, there are muscles attached. Yes. Here also using the ball, we can like roll around this ball, and from outside the same. And if something doesn't work, or you feel it was not, hasn't reached some point, you can also finish with the fingers. Yes, and here the same, fingers with our foot. This exercise can be used, and we can make like this. And along the heel ligament from both the sides, okay? and also around sit bones, because there are also points of attachment, hamstrings. Yes, it is the same manner as around this bone, but by sitting using the floor, and you can roll around your sit bone. And after this, muscles will become softer and more flexible, and stretching will go deeper and without injuries, yes, and without cramps also. After this, it can be stretching with the belt. The same. First we go to the basic position using the ball, then one leg pushes the floor, belt is here, very softly, only using your hands. Here it is point where you doesn't feel any stretching, and here is something, here is your maximum, and very softly, as a play, you are not going to make any goals to reach some point today, only like playing, and you can, for on some point you can just see that you can go deeper now. And here is exhalation, very soft, without holding the breath. Inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, as the waves. And actually we're using this breathing as an instrument to explain the body that it is not dangerous to stretch, because body always consider stretching as something dangerous. Injury can happen, and body is afraid of it, and that is why next day after stretching it can contract even more, make this step back to hold the body, to keep the body safe as it thing. Okay, so when we breathe deeply, with as we are very comfortable, it makes some work in our systems, and it has a very good effect. Okay, on stretching. As you can choose or make the both. This stretching with the wall is also good, and with the same principle. Okay. Next is lifting the pelvis. Squeezing the block, we use this wider side between the knees, and you can lay first and pushing your metatarsals more than heels, but pushing both heels and metatarsals. Rotate, lift and rotate the pelvis, flatten all your back, and then lifting. Here you can make first small lifting and try to understand what distribution of muscle work happens. Sometimes it should be like work with the same percentage. Legs, calf muscles, shin muscles, quadriceps, hamstrings, also lower back or pelvis, pelvic muscles, lower back, and if we can take the final pose, also upper back, and all like in a co-working. And sometimes it happens that only one part of the body wants to make the work. And then it will be over tight and other parts are not engaged. So what we can do for this, we can play with your foot. When we activate, for example, heels up and pushing only metatarsals and toes. Mm, uh, the front surface of our legs will be engaged more. It will switch on. Yes, so you can try make like this, but put your feet further and as you are lifting, rotate the pelvis in one line. Pelvis is in one line with, and as once you feel this working of front surface, you can then put the whole foot. Always rotate the pelvis before lifting, and then try to make this version, this whole foot standing. Rotate shoulder blades and down vertebrae one by one. The next one is also is the brick. You can relax first, okay? In this pose, pulling your sit bones to the wall in my case. Also using legs one by one. Yes. And then twisting. It was in the previous video, so it is the same. Lengthening both sides, and it can be the feeling that you move your legs, but your stomach wants to live on the same place. So you're trying to leave your stomach on the floor. Of course, it goes with the body, but you make this contraction to twist. And to make this twisting useful, to make this twisting, to let the twisting go inside the body. So, how it looks when I'm not working, and now when I'm working. I want to leave the right part of my stomach on the floor. Next will be exercises with the feet. This can be any step. I understand if you cannot find the step at home, then you can use a rolled towel, or you can roll your mat and stand on it. I will try now to use, instead of the ball, my earphone case. If it is something smaller, you can put just between the bones here. 15-20 times. And the same. If it is ball, we can use, hold the ball with dims here, but if it is something smaller, we can put other way, using something thinner space in our foot. Yes. iPhone case also works. And then it is walking on different parts. Walking with only with straight legs. Like this. So 4 different positions. Toes. And walk like longer time. For example, 1 minute on the toes, 1 minute only on the heels. And somebody can have tendency on, while standing on the heel, make like this, because it helps to stand, but your task is to stand straight, sacrum, it's echo, like more sacrum down and pubic bone up and stomach in, and then using straight legs, your hip joints will work hard. 1 minute, then 1 minute, the same, don't stand like this, and don't bend your knees, okay, in this. And for this one, it can be also during 1 minute, but if it is hard, 30 seconds.